So my name is David Blue Garcia. I'm the producer and director of the film Tejano, which is representing the Dallas International Film Festival here at Best of Fest. DIFF was amazing. It was actually my first film festival. Tejano was my first film as a director. So I'd never really partaken in a film festival and its completeness. So it was a lot of fun. Tejano is the story of a young man in South Texas who makes a bad deal with a cartel, and they break his arm and make him wear a cast made of cocaine and send him back across the border. So we shot the movie in 2015, and now in 2019, the area where we shot it, the Rio Grande Valley of South Texas, has become something of a national talking point. So it's oddly timely, and it's a really interesting portrayal of South Texas, the Rio Grande Valley, and the people there.
Was this something that you also wrote?
Tejano is based on my life story. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was an idea I had, and I collaborated with a screenwriter. Together we made the screenplay, and I actually grew up in South Texas, so a lot of the places in the film, the people in the film are places and people I'm familiar with. So.
Make a decision.
Well, since this is your first, that was your first foray into directing, do you have any other projects lined up down the pipe?
It was my first foray into directing a feature film. So, but I've been directing my whole life. It's something you always work on. If you work on a film set,
that's exactly where we're going with that.
Basically, everybody on that film set is a director.
I can do it.
But they're doing different jobs.
Give me a gavel.
So that's what's great about the film industry is everyone is creative and everyone has ideas and everyone is telling their stories, and you just have to support everyone. So no matter what they're doing.
It's definitely a very collaborative.
It's extremely collaborative. As a director, you always want to listen to everybody in the room because I guarantee you, collectively, they have a better idea than you do. There's just so many stories from that set. Let me see if I can think of a short one, short and sweet. One of the best stories is we have a main location. It's the house where the two characters live, and it's very important. We had to shoot there for about 12 days. On the first day of shooting there, we decided to film an explosion scene where we created an actual explosion using tannerite, which is something you can buy at any hardware store. It's like an exploding target. And we filmed the first round of it, and the explosion wasn't big. So we were like, okay, let's try to add a little more tannerite, maybe a little bit of gasoline on top of it. So we rolled, and that explosion was huge, and it was deafening. And I was scared to death that we were going to lose the location because we actually blew up 3 of the windows on the side of the location. But I told the owner, and they just laughed it off and just were like, oh, it's all right, we'll replace those later, no worries. So, it was a crazy shoot. We just did an action thriller in South Texas and had a lot of fun with it. Follow us on TejanoMovie.com and Tejano the Movie on Facebook. And you can find out when we're releasing on DVD, when we're going to release on digital and iTunes and all that stuff.
Best luck.
Thank you.